and welcome back to this week's Good Games and Good Drinks podcast. I'm your host this week, your Shyness. I have with
Steps.
Boop, boop. I have with me Bryce.
Yes.
And Marcus.
Yo.
All right. So while you're here, remember like, comment, subscribe. We're really interactive. We love talking to people, so get involved.
Yep.
First thing I'm gonna ask is our usual question. Marcus, what are you drinking?
So I actually have a drink today, a drink. So I have. Hold on a second. Hey, you good? You good, bro? Okay, all right. So I have. Wait, hold on. So I got this. Lawrence brought this out for you. The Minute Maid strawberry lemonade. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And then
I see where this is going.
I got the Ciroc red berry. I'm almost out of it.
Ooh, yeah.
So little mixed concoction. Get a flavor real quick.
That actually sounds pretty tasty.
It's very, very delicious. So yeah, red berry and strawberry lemonade.
Nice.
All right, plug. Diddy hit us up.
Yeah, Diddy.
Bryce, what you drinking?
Take that.
So over the past couple of months, or a month and a half, really haven't drank that much. Today's a little bit different. I'm bringing some whiskey to the table. So
snaps.
Last month I had someone send me a bottle, and I was kind of mad that I haven't been able to try it yet. So I am trying this whiskey called Millum and Green. I don't have much history behind it, but I believe it's from a distillery in Texas. So I am rocking that today. Some Millum and Green whiskey, bourbon whiskey.
Is it straight whiskey?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
So no water, just okay.
That's what we on. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I feel bad now. I should go back to the store. I'm in location in Colombia, so I'm trying one of their local drinks. This is my first time trying this drink. I'd never heard of it. I saw it on the shelf. I was like, I'm gonna buy it. Zulimon. I don't know what it is.
Open it up and get a flavor. But it looks like I don't even know what that looks like, because that don't look like Mountain Dew or no.
It looks murky.
7-Up. It looks
It smells like
Take a sip.
like they just squeezed a lemon in there. Okay.
So it's just straight up lemon juice.
Oh, yeah. That's water and lemon.
Nice.
Water and lemon.
Water and lemon. Ooh.
Yeah. Super tart.
Ooh, this would be good with some vodka.
Yeah.
Do you have some?
I do not, but I'm gonna go to the
Got some
store. It's
plans.
right across the street.
What's up?
Every time I go to that store, I get in trouble. But we'll talk about that offline. Anyway, so Bryce, what are you currently playing?
This week is all about Halo. I gotta finish that in
you got times running out. Time is running out.
Yeah, before Horizon comes out. So yeah, Halo. Stay on track.
Yeah, Horizon is right on the horizon.
Yeah, next Friday.
Ha.
I see what you did there. Yeah.
Marcus, what you playing?
So I am playing. It's the new season of Apex Legends. It's season 12. If you don't know what Apex Legend is, it's free to play, sort of like, what is it? What kind of? Why am I blanking on what type of game? What kind? I started early. I don't know if I can tell, but Apex Legend is what's them games with the guns?
Battle Royale.
Them things.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a battle royale made by EA. Yeah. So new season of Apex dropped. I think it was on Tuesday. So I've been playing that, trying to grind up my levels just to, see what they talking about. Really fun game. I don't know if either one of y'all played it yet.
Mm-mm.
Apex Legends.
Nope.
No, but It's cool.
I've seen it, but I never played it.
Yeah, I don't think either one of y'all like into really battle royales, but it's like not like Fortnite, but it's like Fortnite because there's no building involved. It's just straight gunplay.
Yeah.
But it's more actiony, not actiony, more like cartoony than Call of Duty because you get like powers and each specific character has different abilities that they can throw. So I guess it's like Overwatch, sort of like Overwatch because they have like abilities and stuff like that. So yeah, Apex.
Yeah, I watch Parallax Stella on Twitch, and she plays Apex a lot.
Apex,
and she's like one of the top.
What character? She plays. You know what character she plays as?
No.
Okay.
She's like one of the top Apex players. So I watch her a lot.
Players, or she's good, or she's one of the top streamers.
Players.
Probably players if she's a good streamer.
Yeah. So she's in a lot of tournaments and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, Parallax Stella.
I'm about to look her up. Well, I would tell you guys a lie, but this week I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn because I'm trying to get my bow skills back up.
Gotcha.
And I'm making sure that I'm ready to take on all of these new machines which are coming on the game, which I'm excited about. It's literally the game I've been talking about forever. And February 18th, Horizon Forbidden West finally comes out. I have the collector's edition. They've already charged my card. It's going to be at my house as soon as I get back in the country.
Yes.
So I can open up my PS5, put that game in, and just spend the rest of the week playing that game. Because I'm going to beat it in a week.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to beat it in a week.
Did you get the, you got the PlayStation 5 version?
Yes. Well, so there was only the collector's edition. Like, it was just $199.
Jesus.
You got to do an unboxing on the podcast. Maybe.
That's actually a good idea.
Or showcase the statue, the figure.
Oh, yeah. Like, once I get everything set up, it's going to be, like, here.
Yeah.
I mean, not right here, because, I'm not going to be here, but...
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... I had to get the collector's edition. I've been talking about that game forever. I wanted the statue. I wanted all the extra things. I would have gotten the Regalia one, but it sold out, like, the day it came out.
So it's an actual physical disc that you have? It's a digital version okay, that's all.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is confusing because I still get my Steelbook because, I'm all about Steelbook.
Right, yeah.
So I get the Steelbook, but it's a digital game. So
like a download code that they give you?
Yeah. So I'm fine with that. And it's going to be a great time. And actually, they're doing a lot of upgrades to this game. So we're actually going to talk a lot about this game so I can get it out of my system before I play the game. So first thing that we're going to talk about is the fact is actually what you were just talking about, Marcus. If you buy Horizon Forbidden West on PlayStation 4, there's that free PlayStation 5 upgrade. So you can save $10. I don't understand why they even sell it on the PlayStation 5 if that's the case. They could just sell the PlayStation 5 version for that price and,
they got to
make everyone happy.
It goes against their strategy because they were selling like PlayStation 5 games for like $70, forcing people on PS4 to play PS5. So it's like to still stick with that strategy, they don't want to do that for everything. So like in this certain instances, it's okay, yeah, I would do it for PS4 for this one. So maybe.
All right. Well, it's confusing because they say all other games are going to follow the normal code where you have PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. They're two separate prices, which is fine, except for the fact that most people can't get their hands on these new gen consoles, and the new gen consoles play the old game, so I don't need to buy the upgraded game. I can just buy the PlayStation 4 game and play it on my PlayStation 5.
I low-key want both of y'all to like kind of record y'all plans because you got the PlayStation 4 version, Bryce, and then Lawrence got the PS5 version. So I'm interested in like comparing and contrasting the two differences because I've seen like people pretty much saying like there's not too much of a difference between the PS4 and the PS5 one.
Like in terms of overall
in terms
experience.
of the way it looks. Yeah, the overall experience. Yeah.
So one thing that they did add for the experience was you can switch between like a 30 FPS and
Or
a 60
60.
FPS. If you can do that on both systems, then I don't really understand what the upgrade.
Can you on PS4?
I don't know about PS4.
So I think that might be a next gen feature.
Oh,
I think
okay.
so. Yeah.
So then you think PS4 is stuck to the 30 frame per second?
30.
Yeah. So if I had to guess, I'd say so. So I mean, if I can get 60 frames per second, 1080p on PS4, that'd be amazing. But I don't think that's the case though.
Yeah,
It might be.
I think you're
It might
probably
be.
right.
Hold up. Yeah, I keep talking. I'm about to find out.
But we'll find out in a week.
Yeah.
Can find out now. It's probably specs available.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Because I know
Hold
they
on.
have like
Remember-
previews and
Yeah.
but y'all
Well-
talk among yourselves. I'm about to see this real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. So, so what we're gonna talk about a lot of the things that they added in the game. I'm super excited about this game. I platinumed Horizon Zero Dawn, which is why everything in this new game is just extra meat on that sandwich for me. So one of the things that we're gonna start with are the new settlements. Well, new settlements. They have some new tribes that we're going to be introduced to, and they're going to flesh out some of the old ones that we knew. And I say some. The Oseram. If you remember the Oseram, they're the guys who are the metal workers, and we're going to find out a lot more about their background and their history. And then we're also introduced to all these other tribes, which I guess they were further out from where we played the game.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I haven't purposefully not seen too much about Forbidden West. So is it going to pick up right where the last one ended, like that cliffhanger at the end, or is it going to pick up like in a different story, but kind of weave in how New Dawn ended?
So I'm actually not sure. I haven't seen any of like the opening gameplay yet, and I've seen gameplay footage. I've seen trailers. I've seen all these different things, but I haven't seen how they're going to connect the old one with the new one.
Yeah, because
they're putting a lot of pressure on Aloy in this one because in addition to her having to find out, answer all the questions that we had from the original game, what does Silence do? What about Hades? He didn't really die. What are we going to do about these machines because they're still running out of control? We still have all of those things, and now on top of that, one of the new tribes that are being introduced, they're really, really violent. And the main antagonist is voiced by Angela Bassett.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, Angela Bassett is the bad guy.
Yeah. So it's the second game in a row with a black antagonist.
You say it that way.
If you think about video games, like black characters are few and far between. So I feel like it's a fair call out. Not many.
Well, it's funny
not many black
that y'all say that because are y'all familiar with Deborah Wilson?
Mm-mm.
She's a actress too. What is she on? She was on or in Mad TV, the black person on Mad TV,
Oh,
the black girl on Mad
yeah.
TV. Yeah. So she's actually
Black Girl Mad TV.
Yeah, so she's Savathun from Destiny 2. She's the voice of Savathun.
Yeah. Okay.
From Destiny 2.
Oh.
Like, so she's the bad guy in that too.
Yeah.
So, crazy.
All right.
But and so hold up before you go any further. So it is not 60 frames per second in PS4. It's only for PS5. So
Okay.
there you go.
Confirmed. But in addition to those things, now there's something that is killing the world, and she has to figure out how to stop that as well. And now they're also adding like this emotional part, which I kind of don't like the emotional part. And she's trying to live up to the name of the person who she's cloned after. Elizabeth. What is that girl's name? I'm terrible with names.
So
I played that game.
full disclosure for our listeners, I did not play Horizon Zero Dawn at all. I know I need to have my PlayStation card stripped probably.
Yeah,
because whatever. I ain't have time. What you want me to do? I don't know.
I'll let it slide this once, but you know,
you cannot talk about.
It's not like never playing a Mario game.
Oh,
it's not the same.
No. I mean,
yeah,
I can because no, it's not.
I haven't played Odyssey.
But you played a Mario
That's
game, though.
different. You played a Mario game, yeah.
Well, yeah, everyone's played a Mario game. If you played a game, then you played a Mario game.
Big facts. So, I might. I mean, I have it. Like, it's crazy because I have the game. It's sitting on my PlayStation right now, but it's in my backlog.
Hey,
You got backlog
priorities. You mean?
If it's in the backlog, it's acceptable.
Like, it's actually
it's in the backlog.
It's downloaded on. Like, it's not even in my library.
So
it's actually
it's taking up
downloaded.
Space on your hard drive.
Yes, it's taking up space on my PlayStation 5 hard drive.
To me,
right now.
that's pretty high in the backlog. If you actually have it on your hard drive, that's even though it's on your backlog, that's pretty high. If you have it taking up space.
It's taking up space. Yeah. It's been taking up space since. Because I think it was free. That's the only reason why I got it.
Yeah,
it was free.
It was.
Okay.
When was it? Was it like a PlayStation Plus thing, or was it like a?
Yeah, it was a PlayStation Plus, and I was like, oh, I don't need to download it because I have it already. And now I have this stupid digital PlayStation 5, and I have the Horizon Zero Dawn disc.
That you. Yeah. Gotcha.
So I'm playing it on my bootleg. With no achievements, no save file. I'm just
you have to start all over.
Yeah, I'm like thugging it. So like I'm gonna be good.
Yeah, I mean you already packed it anyway, so it's like now it's just practice until next week.
Yeah. Well, because so the gameplay that I've been seeing has a lot more dynamic involvement with the machines. So it's not like avoid, shoot. It's like watch what they're about to do. They might jump at you, so you gotta slide under, or they might, do something, so you gotta roll it. It's like a game of rock, paper, scissors now, so I'm got to pay a lot more attention. They're trying to make the stealth a lot more stealthy.
That doesn't look good for you.
Yeah, because in Horizon Zero Dawn, like if it was stealth time, I was like, nah, forget that. I went to the entrance and found somebody, and I just sniped everybody.
Yeah, but I mean,
when they found me, I was like, I'm here.
I think that's the beauty of a lot of these games is like you don't necessarily need to play stealth, 100% of the time. Like if you want to go Rambo style, you can go Rambo style, and then still be effective in achieving the objective. So
yeah, that's how like those 5 minutes that I played of Deathloop, it was like that because you had an option where you can go run and gun, like go off this path and just kill anybody, and there's another option you can go down in the water and try to avoid people. I mean, it's a good thing that they give you an option of what you want to do.
Because I think about like some of what I would consider the original stealth games.
Like
I go back to Chaos Theory, and like if you try to go Rambo style, you will die within like 3 seconds because it's just not like that game is a stealth game, and any divergence from that makes the game that much harder. So it's a little bit different. But these new games like Horizon, Last of Us, Assassin's Creed, like you have you don't necessarily need to go 100% stealth the whole way. You could go Rambo style and still be effective. So I kind of like that.
I don't know. It depends. Like I like to be forced into stealth situations, and I like having.
You don't like options. You want the game to tell you what to do. That's why you don't like open world games. Yeah.
I don't know.
You want to be dominated. Don't look at me.
In some cases, yes. Like if you have if you have options, then it takes away from the experience because you're not thinking about what you're doing. You're thinking about what you could be doing. If you have no options, like you're focused on what you're doing right now.
That's okay.
Interesting theory. I disagree, but
it's like sensory deprivation. You hear better when you close your eyes, stuff like that. If you have all these different senses to choose from, then you're getting sensory overload. But if you just focused on one, just one.
I mean, I look at it more about just choice.
Choice.
Like I have, like,
yeah, you can choose.
If I want to attack from a cliff, I can do that. If I want to go straight in from the entrance, I can do that. If I want to do stealth from the side, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, even if you have options and choices, you can focus on what you want to do. Just because you have ADHD or something doesn't mean that you have
I might for real. I
do
might.
everything at the same time. You can still, even though you have options, you can still focus on that one thing that you want to do.
I watched somebody play that game.
Which game?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay.
And I was like pulling my hair out because they were moving like slow and methodically. And I'm like, no, just go get it.
I like playing stealth because, just for me personally, I like to like strategize and like think before I do something. So like I compare playing stealth to like checkers, to where you almost have to like think 3 or 4 moves ahead of time. Before you take an action. And that's why I like stealth, but and I find enjoyment in that. But again, it is slow and methodical, and slow and methodical isn't necessarily for everyone. Just like you, Lawrence. So like you like to to go in and go straight to the action. So
we still talk about video game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
right. Just checking.
My method to every
Marcus throwing out the innuendos, like the subtle like. That's the second one.
He's trying to hint it. Just because I'm in Colombia doesn't mean anything.
All right.
I'm just out here and enjoy.
Definitely the over. I want like details on prices though. That's what I'm interested in. But we could talk again. We could talk about that off stream.
The audience is like, what's going on right now?
Every situation in that game, the way I did it was I found like a machine, overrode it, let it go crazy over there, and while everyone was over there like figuring it out, I was just like, or use that stupid green corrosive arrow and then make someone go crazy.
So that person that you were watching when they were doing the whole slow stealth thing, were they successful?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, congratulations. I still hate the way that you play. And they did it every single time, and it grinded my gears every time, because like even when it was on like the last person, like that absolute last person you have to get, they're like, slowly. I'm like, no, they're by themselves. It's a one-on-one. You can't lose a one-on-one. I mean, you could,
yeah,
but it's tough.
Yeah.
All right. So one of the new things that they're adding in Horizon Zero Dawn is something called Valor Surges. The complaint that most people have about Horizon Zero Dawn was the lack of versatility that you had with your spear, which was your main weapon for a lot of the time. Valor Surges are supposed to be adding a lot of complexity to that. So there are 12 different Valor Surges, all which have different powers. They've only showed us like 3 so far. One that does like a big AoE blast, one that busts off armor. I didn't see the third one. So I'm gonna have to find that one out. So they're trying to add a lot of depth to gameplay. I think they might be trying to do too many things, because in addition to adding Valor Surges, they're expanding the skill tree.
So that was going to be my question. So the Valor Surges is separate from the skill tree?
Completely separate.
Okay.
So there's like Valor Surge tree. You get to pick your Valor Surge, and there's like 3 different levels that you can pick from each one. And then there's the skill tree where you pick, just, and they're making that huge as well. And I liked Horizon Zero Dawn because when you got to a high enough level, you can fill out that skill tree. You have all the skills. One of the things that grinds my gears is when you have an RPG and there's a skill tree, and unlocking one skill locks another. And no matter what you do, you can't fill it up. I want all of those boxes checked. I don't want to have to pick between this and this. I want
Like
all
by
of
the end of
it
the
at some
game,
point.
have like the entire
Right.
out. Yeah.
Exactly.
Is that how
But then-
Forbidden West is going to be? Where you can only go one path?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that's one thing I like about Assassin's Creed is, to your point, you can go down one path to unlock, additional stealth skills, but towards the end of the game, as you power up, you can go more powerful, or was it powerful, and then your bow, I think, like bow skills. So I like that.
Low key, that's why I'm still playing Final Fantasy X, because I want one person to have like that entire power skill grid maxed out. Because with Final Fantasy, each character has their own separate nodes or whatever. But once you get to a certain point, you can cross over to other people's nodes. Like, there's a person that just has magic stuff, and there's a person that just has like power stuff, but the power stuff you can go over to the magic node. So like one character can have every single move in the game if you play long enough. So that's what I'm working towards. It's not looking very possible, because there's a lot of experience that's needed.
Yeah.
But
who's the character you're focusing on?
Yuna? Yeah, Yuna. Because with her, I can just summon an Aeon and just kill everybody in one thing, and she has Ultima, and I have one MP. So I'm murdering everybody. Like, everybody's
One shot kill.
dying. One shot kill. It's over.
Yeah.
But it's just a bunch of experience you have to get.
A gang of experience. Yeah.
So what are your numbers looking at right now?
I don't know. Like, she's dumb powerful, but it's still a lot, because it's like bum ass Kamari that I have to get. No, who I don't care about no Kamari. I don't even know about Kamari, but I have to go to Kamari's thing. He's like a rhino sort of thing. He don't have no horn, so he's whack. But he has like a bunch of dumb moves that I don't even want to get. But it's not happening. I just talked myself out of it just now, so I'm not even gonna try to do it no more. Never mind.
So you just talk through the process.
Yeah, I talked to I'm like, that's too much. Way too much. Because the more the levels you get, the more experience you need to go to the next level, and then
Well, one thing that I like about some games are you start with all the skills that you're gonna have, but they just don't tell you how to use them. And then you just, as you play, you learn how to use them, or like you come across something that gives you a tip and says, hey, if you do this, you can do this. It's like, oh, okay, so you could have done that the whole time. And that's one of the things that like Breath of the Wild did. You didn't gain any extra moves, really.
You just learn how to do it.
You learn how to do more stuff.
So if you have like I don't know, like a cheat code, not cheat code, but like a guide or something that shows you how to do the move, you can, like, from Jump Street, you can do everything. Like, if you look up,
for the most part,
Breath of the Wild moves,
No.
like at first,
You need stamina. You need to increase your stamina.
Okay.
like you can't do the sword spin unless you have like a
So
certain
you can
amount of stamina.
technically climb, but you want to be able to climb like
high
cliffs
to get to it. Gotcha.
So,
And speaking of climbing, that's one of the things that they are also upgrading in Horizon Forbidden West. In the original, you can only climb on specific colored
like yellow. Yeah.
rocks and like ropes. So there were a lot of times when you look at the rock face and you'd say, is that discoloration or can I climb it?
Yeah.
And sometimes you were right, sometimes you're wrong. You died many times thinking you could climb on something and not knowing. So in Forbidden West, they've upgraded Aloy's focus. And for anyone who doesn't know about Horizon, a focus is like this high-tech space thing that she puts in her ear, and it kind of scans the world, gives her information. It's like what Google Glass was trying to do, but it actually works.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like Horizon took a lot of gameplay elements from Assassin's Creed, because that's a common feature of Assassin's Creed as well.
Really?
Yeah, like pressing a button, you can kind of see where all the treasure is.
And it's
The eagle eye thing.
yeah.
Is that what-
Oh yeah. And another thing that they're adding is they added a grappling hook. So now
They just stealing
all
things
these-
for all the games. Ain't that that's Zelda's move, right? The grappling hook and the boomerang and the bombs.
Boomerang.
Link. First off.
Oh,
Second off.
I took it as Zelda the game, not Zelda the character. But okay.
Yeah, you gotta take everything that Marcus says like literal. But no, it's different. So on that grappling hook, you just kind of shoot at walls and see what you can do. With Aloy's, after you do her focus, I can see everything. You can actually pinpoint some of those and throw your grappling hook to those specific things. So it's not trial and error.
So like Tomb Raider then?
More like Tomb Raider, yeah.
So they stole it from Tomb Raider then, not Zelda.
And you also have a shield glider.
Shield? Okay, that's Zelda's shield. Okay. And glider too, that's definitely Zelda.
Yeah. The one of the biggest complaints that people had about Horizon Zero Dawn was the lack of the ability to glide or fly or any of those things.
So this is an open world game though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly, yes.
Yeah. Mostly? Okay.
It's like open world, but there's a specific track you have to go.
Okay.
And also, for the most part, there's some places that you're not allowed to go after you leave them.
Oh, that's trash.
No, that's how it should be.
No, what if I miss something?
There are sequences in the story that kind of you can't go back because of what happened in the story.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Like something blows up or explodes and you can't get to it.
Like you can't go back to Bowser's Castle after you beat it, but you can though, can't you?
You can though.
Yeah, you can. You just gotta push L and R.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain stuff in Destiny you can't go back to because the planet explodes. But
that's a good.
You never hang out with Cade 6 anymore.
It's too far. That's too far.
Yeah.
Way too far. And too soon. It's still too soon.
Too soon?
Too soon and too far.
That was years ago, man. It was years. I mean, I know that was your guy, but
that's the main reason why I became a hunter. I'm a hunter because of Cade 6.
His influence lives on. But yeah, they're adding a lot more traversal because
I gotta take a drink.
That was something that people were complaining about a lot. Mm-hmm. Like you have this person who goes through all these trials and does all these acrobatics in the air, but you can't jump on a rock without falling. You never know where to climb. And there was no glider. We all wanted a glider. There were birds all over that game, like machine birds, and you couldn't do anything with them.
You can't
you got the
ride a bird. Can you ride a bird?
We don't know. So I've seen rumors that said yes.
Yeah, in the latest,
that's what we've all been at.
In the latest trailer that was released today, I think they heavily hinted at being able to fly. The way that the trailer ended, like with a pterodactyl machine.
Avatar, not Aang, but the fake blue Avatar.
They hinted at it.
Okay,
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't see Pocahontas with blue people. No. It's just that's just Pocahontas.
Did you see Avatar?
Fern Gully.
Yeah, you know how you had the little thing you had to put on the little flying thing, and so like fake Avatar. I don't even call it Avatar. That's a disrespect to my homie Aang. But
yeah.
And while I'm on, I know this is a sidetrack, but M. Night Shyamalan, whatever your name is, when I see you, when I see you, my guy.
So you watch the live action?
Yes. So I'm so sorry. M. Night Shyamalan. What's his name? What's the dude's name?
Close enough.
That's close enough.
Yeah, him. When I see you, look, wait. You see. Watch the video and see how serious I am right now. Me and you. Catch my fade.
Yeah, that
he called him. He called him Ong. What is the Ong? What is that?
Question of the century.
The Fire Nation couldn't make fire.
Man.
I was like, well, that's a war that never happens, because if you can't just make fire at will, you're useless unless there's fire
I
around.
was so hype about that, man. But okay, never mind. That was a tangent. I don't even know how I got on that, but yeah.
One of the biggest letdowns from Horizon Zero Dawn was the landscapes were so beautiful. Like, you can climb up to the top of these huge mountains, and then you're just kind of stuck up there because
You can jump off.
getting down is perilous. I just fast traveled
Yeah.
whenever it came to that, because down travel is terrible in Horizon Zero
Just
Dawn.
get on a horse.
It wouldn't jump off the spots that I wanted it to.
I'm
So
staying away from the end of windows. I could have went somewhere with that, but I'm chilling.
I'm trying to think like what.
You go on top of the horse. Never mind. Go ahead. Keep going.
oh,
You won't be able to ride. Never. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. It's like a
One of the other another new addition that they're adding to the game is something that is a trope in a few other games. So they're adding an in-game game.
More thief. I see why like you like this game, because it goes to your like criminal history and being a thief, because they stealing a lot of stuff from a whole bunch of other games I see. So
game in the game.
Game in the
That's
game.
like Far Cry.
So what?
Yeah.
What game is
and-
what are they doing?
It's called Machine Strike, and they've kept it hush hush. So we don't know what it is. We just know that it is.
Okay. So basically,
So
like
I'm
you
hoping
probably go
it's-
into a settlement and then you can like play a game with the settlers. Most likely.
I'm hoping it's some kind of like crazy
Machine Strike. It might be like
crazy mission, like in what game was that? Final Fantasy VIII, where there was a card game, and the card game was
love that
essential
card game.
to like
yeah.
getting stronger in certain ways.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, if they make it so that, you know, let's
oh
say
snap!
What happened?
Continue real quick. I gotta grab something real quick.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Okay. But no, yeah, that card game was dope. Strike. I wonder if
I'm
it's gonna
hoping-
be like have you played or seen what's that game with the ball? Rocket League? But it's gonna
Rocket
be
League?
yeah, but instead of with the cars, it's gonna be the little animal robot things that's gonna be trying to play the ball. Because when I think of Strike,
that'd
I
be
think
interesting.
of it's probably not going to be, but I think of Strike. I think of like a football strike, like a striker. Because you know I thought I saw like there's a Mario Striker game that's supposed to be coming, but
Yeah,
Strike.
we won't talk about the new
That's next week. We'll talk
Nintendo
about that
game.
next week. We'll talk about that next week. But yeah, I don't know Strike. What did? I'm curious. What did you get?
Oh,
Bryce?
since we're on the topic of games within games, this is like the perfect time to bring this out. A little bit of a
Okay.
tangent, but I think a few episodes ago, I talked about how I was going to buy.
Gwent?
I can't really. Can you see that?
That's Assassin's
no,
Creed.
no,
I see
that's Assassin's
There we go.
Creed.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So, for those who have played or haven't played Assassin's Creed Valhalla, there's a game inside the game called Orlog. And what they've
You've
done
been talking about that game a lot.
Was that?
You've been talking about that game a
Yes.
lot.
So what they've done was create like that game and brought it into the real world.
Oh,
So if you wanted to, and I did want to, play the game. This is like super geek out mode because I'm happy about this. So play the game in the real world. You can do that. I'm trying to get out the dice real quick.
Is it a dodeca dice?
No, it's I can't get it out. Oh, here we go. So it's like these dice.
Oh,
Like that.
are those pictures?
Yeah. So it's like different pictures on it, and then it like different aspects of the game and stuff like that. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that out. This is like the perfect time. We're talking about games within games. This is a game
You
within
just
a
got
game that's in the real world. So
like
I'm excited about that.
Gameception.
Yes, definitely.
You just got that?
I got this a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little bit nervous about this game in a game because I love the game, and whenever there's a game inside of a game,
it makes you like essential towards the game. Like that you have to do this to do a certain point or a certain thing to progress.
And I'm sure they're going to put a trophy on it, and I have to platinum this game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to... You're going to say, what game are you playing? I'm playing Machine Strike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing Horizon Forbidden West anymore. I'm playing Machine Strike. So I don't know what it is. I'm hoping that they do a good job, because if it sucks, then it's going to be a letdown. Like, they can't let anything in this game suck that they're adding. Because the game was already good. And if they had just
left it alone,
taken that and added like a couple of things, like, you know, the flying, the glider, and the grappling hook, okay. But they're adding a game on top of that. They're adding an arena where you can fight the different types of new machines to get different pieces, and like
Monster Hunter, like it's still there for Monster Hunter.
Yeah, and speaking of which, they're supposedly adding 22 new machines.
Okay. That's a lot.
Before you get, that's a lot. Before you get into that though, if like, so say they took everything from the last game, everything's like pretty much the same, but they just sprinkled in these other things, but the other things aren't as good, would you still like poo it, even though it's like still has that same foundational pieces of the first game? Or would you look down upon it because the other things didn't hit the way that you want them to?
So, it depends on what actually is the thing that is poo-poo.
Okay.
So, like, if Machine Strike is trash, and that's like, everything else is great, I can deal with that as long as Machine Strike isn't essential to the gameplay.
Right.
So, like, I didn't play Witcher 3, but I heard about, like, Gwent. And I don't think you had to play Gwent. It was just something fun that you could play that added to the game. And like, there were moments where like someone wanted to play with you and you could play with them, and it made stuff easier. You know, making friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a tough thing to do because they're putting a lot in this game. And just a simple number of machines that they're adding, and the different environments that they're trying to put in there. So now in Forbidden West, it's called Forbidden West because you're moving from, I think you're in like
Colorado.
I don't know.
Like,
yeah, you're
around the Rockies. Yeah.
And you're going towards like San Francisco. So there's like a shot of the Golden Gate Bridge in ruins.
Oh, okay. So this game is in the future?
Future past?
It's the future, yeah. And that's why I like the star of the show for me with Horizon for
just story.
New Dawn was a story.
Zero Dawn.
Because the way that they kind of like unpeeled the layers of how they got to where they are, which is like, I'm a sci-fi geek, so like just how they unpeeled the layers of that was just like, it was awesome. Because when you're playing the game, just the way that they dress, the way that they, the weapons they use, like you would think that it's kind of like a alternate universe where they somehow invented machines to do stuff. But then like as the story progresses, you kind of get a sense for like why things they are the way they are. And it was like the way they all came together towards the end was like, man, this story is cold. It could like legit be a movie and be successful if they just do it like a 1-to-1 clone of the video game story. It was like, man, it was a really good sci-fi story.
You can watch the cutscene movie on YouTube. Someone put all the cutscenes together, so it is like a movie you can watch. Technically, it's like a couple hours actually.
Yeah, it was awesome, and that's what I'm most interested for is the story more so than anything else, because like that is what made the first Horizon a 10 for me, was just like the story was like, dang, this is so cold. Like the story was just
all this.
I want to know about Silence. Like, I need to know.
So if all this other, like these other extra stuff is trash, not trash, but it's just like blah. But as long as the story is still a good continuation of the past story, you'll be okay with it.
Yeah, I feel like story for most games is the most important thing.
Especially like single player games, because it's just you and the story.
Yeah, like even if like the graphics were terrible, like if it had a great story, like it's gonna keep me playing,
engaged.
As long as it's not buggy. If it's a buggy mess, then like you can burn it.
Story.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the bugs, because some bugs are pretty fun.
I mean, if it's a game, if I'm playing and it crashes me to the home screen, like that's an issue.
Oh yeah, that's not acceptable.
It can't be any game breaking bugs. Like some bugs here and there, like if you clip through a tree or you know, something like that, like that's totally fine. But like if it's a game breaking bug, like get out of here.
I am a little nervous because this game is so hyped and it's so big, and every super hyped game has been just
a letdown.
Ass.
That's not true.
Nothing.
Cyberpunk, No Man's Sky.
I mean, I feel like. Can you name 5? I feel like you can't name 5 that were hyped and let down.
I mean,
well, I just have 3, like Fallout 76. That's 3 right there.
Okay.
If you gave me some time, I could think about it. But the games, like the games that get hyped, I'm just like, I don't even like look at it. Okay, here's one that's gonna be controversial. It's on my list. It might not be on yours. Borderlands 3. That game was the buggiest game I ever bought.
Yeah.
And it's still buggy to this day, and they're not fixing those bugs at all.
No.
Like I lost like 300 legendary weapons because of a glitch that happened in the game. I was like,
that's a lot of weapons.
I dropped that game.
That's interesting. Okay. All right. Well. Yeah.
Like when I used to get mad at my significant other, I'd just spend the night just mining guns. I'm like, this is what makes me happy. And then they were all gone. I was like, you know what?
Was it just the legendary guns or all your guns?
It was all the guns in my vault.
So your vault got blown up, basically? That's crazy.
They're just gone.
Oh.
Are you sure she didn't do it?
I'm sure. I have a lock on mine. I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
don't put ideas like that in my head.
I mean, that could be kind of a question to ask. Like what do you think? So I think the ratings, the embargo is up on the 14th, and we'll start to see reviews come out. Like, what do you think is going to be the score of Forbidden West, Lawrence?
Well, I'm hoping for at least like an 8. At least an 8.
I think it's going to get a 9.
I say 9 too.
9 or even a 10, to be honest.
9 or 10, because even if it's not good, they probably paid them to make it a 9 or a 10. So, because I like low key, not to harp back on this stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's what Deathloop did, because that got some really, really high scores, like 9 and 10, and that game is pure cheeks.
No. We gotta find something else to say, because pure cheeks sounds like a good time.
Okay. All right. I mean, if it's pure, I guess you got a point.
Yeah, you know, unadulterated, just cheeks. Well, with that being said, we're getting to the end of our hour, so we're gonna go ahead with our question of the week. What is one thing you would have added to Forbidden West purely based on Horizon Zero Dawn? So we spoken about a few things that were added. Were any of those things something that you would have added, or is there something completely different that they didn't even think about adding that you said should be in the game? We'll start with Bryce.
I think one feature that we haven't talked about yet that I think would have been cool to be in Zero Dawn, but is in Forbidden West, is the underwater worlds. I think that like the swimming element and actually going underwater and then exploring the underwater worlds, I think that is going to be amazing. I think, and that's something I was missing from Zero Dawn that I think probably could have been in there, but that's what I'm excited for, is the underwater worlds for sure.
I will tell you, I didn't talk about it on purpose because underwater worlds give me anxiety all the way back from Mario. And then
Sonic,
the
little bubble.
the music. Oh, it's just like spine tingling.
Mm-hmm.
And like water worlds, like they take away all of your skills. You can't jump as high, like you move slower. There's new enemies. In every game that has water levels, I'm like, please don't make me go in there. And I have to go in there. Tomb Raider was another one. Like there's piranhas. You have to hide from piranha under the water, but you have to hold your breath and go find air. I'm like, just kill me.
Yeah.
So, are you going to the beach in Colombia?
Yes.
So
yes, I am.
So you're gonna have an underwater level yourself?
I won't be under the water. I think that it might be because I'm not a great swimmer, and I just I can not die, but
Yeah.
underwater levels always get. And then snap maws, right? Snap maws are these giant robotic alligators. In Horizon Zero Dawn, they were there and they were a threat. Like they're monstrous out of the water. Now we have to deal with them in the water, and you know how much more dangerous alligators are in the water than out.
True story.
That's to the fun.
So I am not ready for that.
Loki, I thought you said snot balls, and I was real confused on what you just said.
Snap balls.
Yeah, I'm like, what is? I thought, like, what is a snap ball? Like, but okay.
Yeah, no. Marcus, what do you think? Now, since the question's based on Horizon Zero Dawn, you can either add something that we already talked about, or say, "Nah, bump all that. I know what kind of game this is. This should be something that should be there."
Okay, so I think they should. Do they have like vehicles?
Just the machines that look like horses.
That you can. Okay, so skip that then. How about?
I mean, there are vehicles, you just can't drive them.
Okay, so do you just use like a bow and arrow? That's your like main weapon. Okay, so
And
I want some more guns. I want firepower. I want explosions. I want rocket launchers. I want machine guns. I want throw it.
Because the enemy has all those things.
I know. Yeah, I'm saying just like rip it off of them and then use it against them.
Yeah.
Like you can, if it's a person holding a machine gun, you can kill him and take it. But those big, huge, like there's a big machine called a Deathbringer, and it has like rockets and
That sounds deadly.
and you can't take anything from him.
I want rockets. Blow everything up. Like if a mountain was in your way, rockets blow up the mountain.
Go through it.
Just blow everything. Yeah, just go. Yeah. Yeah.
I do it. I blow everything up.
Would you? Because that gives you the option of going through the tunnel or going above the tunnel, and yeah.
Well, see, it's just like when I played Fallout, and you had the option of like nuking everything. Like, of course you're gonna nuke everything at least once, just to see what happens. The aftermath, like how many people hate me. Do they know I did it? How do they know I did it?
Yeah.
What about you? What would you add?
All right, so in the original game, everyone was talking about how we need to fly, and everyone's really excited about this one because there's the rumors about flying. I don't want to do any kind of flying, like just typical flying. There was a machine in Horizon Zero Dawn called a Stormbird. It was this huge, like giant, big electric bird that you couldn't do anything with. Like, it was a pointless enemy to have, because like you can shoot him, he can fly too high, you can't shoot him. Like,
Gotta get the grapple hook to hold him down.
I want to be able to ride that machine and just destroy things using his powers, because that thing was like the strongest thing in the game. And at some point in time, I mean, even the best gamer likes to just have that unadulterated power, just destruction raining from above.
Like Fire Lord
And
Zuko, just
exactly. Like when they did that, like, I was hyped.
yeah.
I mean, I was sad, but I was like, I'd do it. I would have been up there just like, and it's like, what nation would you be? Fire, like, destroy all things. And it's like it would combine like the serenity of like the sky, and there'd be like, you know, nice music until you start raining down thunder, and it's that would be amazing. That's not something that they would do, because, you know, that's game breaking.
Yeah.
You could control that monster, but, you know,
Why not?
yeah,
Make it like the Master Sword or something. Like in game, like you already beat the game.
either
just-
that, or make it so that you can control the machines that you override better. Because in the games, like, there were some that you could ride and you can control those, obviously, but there were other ones like you override them and then they just walk around and do their thing. They're just on your side now. I'm like, that's stupid. I want this machine to go over there and mess with that machine.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But in Horizon Zero Dawn, like, in order to do that, you'd have to like override this one and like shoot that one and then have him come over and check it out, and now you're involved in a fight. I want to be able to override and say, you go over there now, and have, because that's an overridden machine, not one that gets to do what it wants still.
You want to be a pimp towards the machines. Go out
Exactly.
there and make my money.
Go walk that stroll.
Yeah.
Get what I'm supposed to be getting. Speaking of walking a stroll,
At that time. So yeah,
My
I mean,
phone is
eventually once I'm done with Destiny 2, I might play the. Well,
you're
I might
never
play
done
the-
with Destiny 2.
That's true. Once this season that's about to come out, once I no, because that's not gonna happen either. Never mind, I'm not even going. Like I said,
Just watch it on Twitch.
one day I'll play it.
Just watch it on Twitch.
One of you
I
should.
think
One of you should stream it.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn is what is making me think seriously about streaming.
Yeah, if you stream it, I'll watch you. I'll watch you play it for sure.
Now, just to be aware, I'm trash. Like, the way I play,
You
is-
just go in there and run and die. Right. I got you.
I don't really die.
Well, then you're not trash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Confidence.
Yeah. But I mean, Guerrilla Games, if y'all want to send me a copy, you know, I'll give you a nice, honest, unbiased review, because I haven't played the other one. You know, I'll give you the real without these fanboys over here. You know, I'll give you the real.
They need to bring back the rope caster, otherwise I'm in trouble.
What is that?
It probably will.
So the rope caster was one of the weapons that you get,
Oh.
and like you shoot it and it put ropes into the machines and tied them down for like a certain amount of time, or until you like hit them.
Yeah.
And that's how I got through most of my big
I think
interactions.
my favorite one was the tripwire. I think that was my favorite one.
You can layer like 25 of them on top of each other.
It had like a massive explosion.
Kind of
Instant
Yeah.
kill. Like I did it to the Thunderjaw that you had to fight inside of the little ring. And before it started, I just
Right, yeah, it's the setup.
put them all there, and then I just stood there and waited for him, and then he was just like, "Ugh." Like, yeah, there we go, out of here. Some call it cheating. I'm like, I'm
It's
prepared.
strategy.
But it is more fun to not be prepared. Just one-on-one, look at this big, huge thing. And now they're making them a lot more aggressive. now we have to deal with like mammoths and turtles, like world turtles.
I like turtles.
They're getting a little.
Yeah.
Like they're adding a bunch of different. This whole. I'm gonna kill everything.
Wait, wasn't that a meme?
Yeah, that's what,
okay.
yeah.
I'm like,
I like turtles. Yeah, yeah.
it's like, wait a second.
Somebody out there caught it. If y'all didn't catch it, somebody out there caught
I
it.
love turtles.
Oh, you talking about that little?
It was in like the like
boy.
Halloween costume. I love turtles.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, what are you out here doing? Yeah.
So random. Now I'm like remembering it. Oh, that's pretty.
That's what I said. Somebody caught it out there. Somebody caught it.
I'd hate to have been a meme. I'm afraid of becoming a meme. Like I get off of Twitter every now and then because like I say something and it's real controversial, and then I get a lot of attention, and I'm like, nah, bump that. I delete it, and I just hide for a while because
Yeah, I saw you delete something off Facebook that I saw that made me say something, but it's gone now. And I was like, okay, was I imagining it or?
well, I delete stuff sometimes if it gets too popular. Like I'm like, because like the things I say that get popular, they're always bad.
Gotcha.
And it's not like I don't feel that way, but I don't want people to remember me as the guy who said the thing that
Yeah, I
people
got
aren't
you.
supposed to say that I almost just said right now.
Got you. Yeah, we gotta wrap it up before you get in trouble. What just happened?
I have absolutely no clue.
What just happened?
It was a funny laugh
Oh, okay.
because of the text I got. So anyway, that concludes this episode of Good Games and Good Drinks.
I don't know how we did
Podcast.
this. I don't know how.
I'm your host this week, Your Shyness. You can find me on Twitter.
That you're gonna
You can
do.
also find me. You can also find me on Snapchat. You can
That
find
deletes
me
on its own.
You can find me on PlayStation. You can find me on Xbox. You can find me on Nintendo. I'm in these streets. Holla at your boy. Bryce.
This is ECYRB. This is Ekyr on your favorite console and on Twitter.
Yeah, and M.111. Y'all already know PlayStation. Even though I don't play
Find us-
PlayStation games, obviously. You be the judge.
Find
I
us
don't
on. Find us on Spotify. Listen to us. Stream us. Download us. Find us on YouTube. We're
everywhere.
here.
Yeah, we everywhere. We out
We're
here.
everywhere. We're global. Cheer.